Everybody, it's Victa. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victa Repentance Plus series. Today, we're going to be doing a greed and run because I think that, as you can tell by my voice, I think we could use a little bit of a break after yesterday's run, which also, of course, is now putting us at 432 over 450 for Hush Delirium week, only 18 marks away on the like streak goal. What a fantastic week last week was, and let's see if we can start off with today's awesome greed and run. But here first is your meme / artwork of the day submitted here by, once again, Jens Eric Arison. Title of the thread was Uncle Sin. Yep. I want you for the mosh pit. I really like the sort of 3D shading on the font there, along, of course, with the color. We don't usually get to see too much color out of Jens's artwork, and this one definitely looks a little bit cursed, but also hilarious. The cheekbones are really what does it for me. Thank you very much, Jens, and everyone who upvoted that one. Let's hop on in. I do love that the pointy chins there, or cheeks. 8-4 Lima Victor Delta Yankee 8 Papa. It's been a long day today. we got Jello here, which I'm super happy about. Also, a ton of HP, good damage, good tiers to start with, and good movement speed, good shot speed, good range. I mean, yeah, and we got a 49-cent R key, which is spoiler alert, probably not going to happen. Unless somehow, some way, we're able to get the quarter and a whole bunch of other money, it's not going to happen. So, but Jello is one of the pretty much premier S tier wave clearing items in all of greed runs, no matter who you're playing, just because you can use multiple Jellos, and the more Jellos that you have, the more shots that you shoot out, and the more damage that you do, and yeah, it just kind of snowballs. Now, if you want the ultimate Jello combination, then obviously you want to combine it with the 4.5 volt and any good tier effect. But 4.5 volt is the main key here. If you don't have the 4.5 volt, you can still make Jello work, but it's certainly kind of a bummer, comparatively speaking, and it is nowhere near as powerful. So one thing you want to keep in mind is that you don't want to leave this room here, because obviously as soon as you do, Jello will go back to just, well, it will disappear, and including all of his brothers as well. We don't want that to happen. As you see here, that even with admittedly good starting damage from Eden's base stats here, we're still just plowing through everything. Like, I mean, we're done with this wave in less than a minute and a half. That is phenomenal. And the floor will be done here in less than 2 minutes, pretty much. So, and then now imagine this with a ton of tier effects, piercing. You know, Eye of Belial would be amazing. We've got tons of HP, so we know that we're going to be able to make a double deal happen. It's just a matter of which one. And if we get Brimstone, shoot. Get ready for, like, ultimate Jello run. If this got the ultimate tag, you know that Jello got something special here. So let's see what happens in this first one, and, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm willing to take a 50-50. So obviously the R key is not going to happen. Let's go see what's inside of our item room before we do anything else. I do want to pick up the shot speed and tiers upgrade. Get Polydactyl, which death card, meh. Get one of them there tiers upgrades. See if we can find anything down here. I wouldn't mind getting if we could manage to get Constellation Prize, it would be nice, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I think we just take the key and head on down. So goodbye, R key. We hardly knew ye, but you were too expensive for me. Last week's question of the episode here from the Bam Bam episode, which was, of course, the regular forgotten random run day that we did. This one coming in from Grave Kings, and this one does take a little bit, so I'm just going to pause the game to read it real fast. Question of the episode, kind of a follow-up to the topic a couple episodes ago. How would you feel about a special room called the Flea Market? It would have a, quote, beggar, a flea NPC or shopkeeper preferably, that showed you three items, but you had to trade one of your current ones for each one. For example, if you gave the option for 2020 Mom's Coin person the backpack, but each item required you to give up a randomly selected item that you already had. So, for example, 2020, you could ask for a tarot cloth if you picked it up earlier in a run. I'm not sure why this subject keeps on coming up now, but I'm hopefully going to put this one to bed, because as much as I hear what people are trying to get at and vaguely understand what you're asking, this all just sounds like targeted rerolls, but with more steps. That makes sense? Like, it just sounds like re-rolling, but just more complicated and annoying. Because I would have to stop and... it would have to stop everything that I'm doing in the run, start swapping out items back and forth up until the point when I finally get something that I'm happy with, and then what? Then we do we do again if we find another flea market, that sort of thing. So again, I understand somewhat what the assignment is, but I don't want to randomly lose one of my items because we have like one bad item and like maybe 3 good items, right? And then I'm trying to get rid of that one bad item, but then it's random, so I don't know which one I'm giving up for, you know, what's supposedly going to be a better item. And then can I get that item back? You know, it puts a lot of delay. It kind of really ruins the flow of a run. And I think that if you're going to be that precise with your character builds, all that kind of good stuff, then just give yourself the item via a mod or just the console command at that point. I mean, I'm serious. Like, to me, like, this is like, if we had this option to just do this every single run, I think that I think Isaac would be a very, very, very boring game. Because you would essentially never take a low tier item, just for the sole purpose of, yeah, we could swap it out, but do I really want to risk another one of my good items, that sort of thing. So, I don't really think that something like that would be good for the game. I don't want to lose 2 soul hearts here, so I'm gonna purposely take damage. Well, doesn't matter now anyway. I basically just wanted the golden heart. We do need damage, but I don't want to. I don't want to take a movement speed down though. Battle Mushroom's not that good of damage. I would much rather have Jesus Juice, which gives damage and range, and we also just get the Halo, and we get a Tears upgrade, which we actually can't afford nor need. So I'm glad that we didn't get that one. I was just looking for a bomb, really. I wanted to see what that was. Let's go see what this is. Here, 2 clubs. Well, we got our bomb. Let's see if we can get 10 cents from here. We did. Tower card is kind of... this tower card's kind of whatever. Go see what's inside of our secret room. Counterfeit penny would be huge. We did not get it. Would have been nice though. We have a reverse death card and tower card. We have 1 key. Obviously, we're not going to spend 1 key just to get that. I mean, like, it could be a Hangman card, but we'll never find out. Soul of Apollyon, meh. I'm more interested to see what this is. It's a reverse Lover's card. Yeah, honestly, we can use this inside of... give me the reverse death card. We can use this inside of the Angel deal if we get one. Or Devil deal. Yeah, that's just my feeling on things. I think that if you're going through that much, you're trying to make it work. No, we might take my reflection, but I want to see what we get out of the Devil deal first. Because if we get Brimstone, my reflection becomes a pain in the butt. Really looking for 4.5 volt here. We're gonna dig deep on this floor. Yeah, we got a half-price premium item, so, I mean, we might as well. And I'm sad about it. I mean, like, I understand the risk-reward thing going on there, because if there was no risk of you losing your good item for a worse item, or losing your worse item for even an even worse item there. Like if you had, like, let's say you had Abel and you had Isaac's Heart, and you're like, man, I really want to get rid of, let's say, Isaac's Heart, and then you end up getting rid of another one of your good items, like Holy Mantle, and now you're stuck with Isaac's Heart, whatever else you picked up, and then also you have you have, or not Isaac's Heart. You got rid of Isaac's Heart, and you picked up whatever you wanted, but then you still have Able, and then you lose one of your good items. You basically didn't go anywhere. And then what? You tried again. It sounds really flow breaking to me, but I understand the concept. I'm just not saying I don't think it would be that appealing to me. At that point, I'd rather just use the D4 or even the D100. Look at the damage here. And we do get a Devil Deal, and boy howdy, is it a Devil Deal. Yeah, Ouija boards. It gives us Spectral Tears, so I'm fine with that. So, the question remains, do we take my reflection, no bleeding, or not? It is a significant damage up, but I really, oh man, 9 volts so good here. E-Pockets doesn't do anything in greed mode. I will buy 2 half-price keys. That's all we need left. Or no, do we need 3? Womb, Joel. No, we only need 2. Okay. Little Hushy is, you know, a little Hushy. 5 cents, so that basically paid for our bomb. And we get Synth Oil, which is 2 or 3 for spun. No, it is spun. Got Adrenaline, Speed. Oh, that's right. I forgot about Adrenaline. Now, you could make an argument for Flip. I can definitely see Flip being a thing for a Devil Deal, but we're still not going to leave this floor without Jello. Jello is just simply too good to not have. You see how Jello kind of auto targets as well. That's why we really want Brimstone. So I'm willing to lose all my Jellos for the Devil Deal floor or Devil Deal boss wave just so we can use Flip. To hopefully maybe get Brimstone. See, I didn't even see those eye lasers over there. Jello just auto-target him, which is real nice. Oh my god. That damage is sick, nasty, crazy. Even with us, I mean, 9.02 damage is pretty high. Getting spun definitely helped. And then we're going to go back. We're going to pick up Flip, and then I don't know what just happened to the camera right there, but yeah, that totally discombobulated me. I know it moved because we have It Lives, but still, that shouldn't happen. Give everyone whiplash. Kind of going all in on this Flip play here. Hopefully we get a Devil Deal, and hopefully it has Brimstone, and then hopefully we can find 4.5 volt. But you're seeing our damage here, or lack thereof, without Jello, and this is a scary thought. We get an Angel Deal, and Scapular and Spirit Sword. Yeah. I'll take Scapular, but Spirit Sword just ain't it. Not against Ultra Greed. It's not a gambit that I want to take here. Get Mini Mush. Oh, there's School Bag. Okay. And the Golden Cancer. Whoa. Okay. So that's going to raise our tears rate by a whole lot. And unfortunately, we don't have a bomb, and we can't get to either one of those. With no hope of doing so. Ironically, had we taken Spirit Sword, I would be able to take those, but that's just can't do it. We just can't do it. Gemini and Aries. Okay, so this is definitely this is the room that we want to use. The reason why we're not using, or we're not picking up the eyeball right now, or the glass eye right now, is because we want to go in there when we have a full charge on flip. If we take the glass eye now, and then we decide, oh, we need to come back here when we have a full charge on flip, the safety pin will not be there because the item pedestal will be gone. We don't want that. It's PH Dizzle. Jar of Flies and then something else behind it. It looks like anemic, maybe? What the hell is that? Oh, Boomerang. Boomerang, okay. Yeah, we don't... Our tears rate's already capped, so... we don't get any benefit out of another tears up. I don't really care about the Bone Heart here. I mean, yeah, I could have taken that Soul Heart, but... let's see if we can get something spicier. Get Blank Card. Yeah, I don't know. We want to use Jello on every cooldown. Obviously, we have 9 volts, so we're always going to be every single wave clear. We're going to have a Jello for. And you just see how incredibly exponential our damage is. I almost said multiplicative, but I guess that technically would be also correct. A random Soul Heart. Now, as good as our damage looks right now, remember, we will not be able to do this against Ultra Greed. We will only have 1 Jello, so... unless if we find 4.5 volt. 4.5 volt is the ultimate get here. We get another Angel Room. And it is Delirious. Dead Sea Trolls. All right. Well then. Safety pin. This. Let's see what's in here. Absolutely nothing. Hive Mind doesn't do anything for us. So it's going to come down to this last shop here. I hope that we find something. I'm not saying that Ultra Greed's going to have like free reign on us. Like we're certainly not defenseless, but we are also nowhere near as strong as we are right now than when, comparatively speaking, when we have you know, Jello on repeat, essentially. It's a lot different than Jello on that beat. There you go. Okay, we're not done yet. Hang on now. D-Wizzle blew up, and this would give us a Devil Deal item. 15 cents. Okay. Wasn't here? Oh yeah, Gemini and Aries. We can deal without. So final shop, here we go. We are looking for some big time plays here. There's Sharp Key and Stapler. Stapler's actually a great pickup here for us. 2 Soul Hearts, okay. I don't know if we got easy mode or not here, but it will be easy mode if we end up getting 4.5 volt. It would be a crying shame if we didn't, especially with this tears rate, man. Like 7.0 tears rate with a golden cancer trinket of all things. Slacking on my Jello here. Slacking on my Jello is my favorite Green Day song. Just kidding. I don't like Green Day. Never been a huge Green Day fan. It tagged at the very last possible second. And we get the Relic and Circle of Protection. Which, I mean, I guess the Relic's not going to do anything. It's just straight up not going to have a chance to even do anything. So we would only be taking this if we ended up getting Genesis or something, which I don't think is going to happen. Echo Chamber still doesn't really matter, but it's half price. And it's too late for Sanguine Bond, so woof. I mean, yeah, we could have taken Mom's box, but this is gonna be interesting. We'll see if we can take solo Jello in and get Ultra Greed down. Yeah, it's a funny game. I hate that we didn't even get... How did we not get a charge for that? Or am I tripping? So we're not even going to have Jello. This is just going to be raw Eden versus Ultra Greed here with just raw stats. No tier effects except Spectral Tears, which don't matter. No Jello. No buffs. No nothing. Ran to go pick up these coins here because I don't want Ultra Greed to heal. So this is just an old school brawl with Ultra Greed here. Not even gonna bother trying to kill these things. Maybe death card. I killed a couple of them. Saw how much HP he healed there. You also kind of have to be careful with shooting the bomb coins, even though obviously you can destroy them. If you have the ability to destroy them, you should. But if you have questionable kill ability, then you got to be careful where you end up jostling them around. Old Hushy or Little Hushy doing damage over here. Look at this. Little Hushy giving them the business. Great block there by Circle Protection. Yeah, this is just a straight up street fight here against Ultra Greed. If you push them too close or just move them at all, sometimes the coins decide to do the troll thing, which is just delay their charge by half a second and bounce all over the place before they explode. I was relying on you, Little Hushy. And down goes Ultra Greed in just a straight up death brawl. Man, that was super old school. So it is going to be a shorter episode today, everyone. I'm gonna take care of my voice because obviously yesterday was a very grueling episode. I'm glad you liked it though, and I'm glad you hopefully you liked this episode. It's short and sweet. Good way to start off the week here. Again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. And of course, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Welcome on new members here in the Mosh Pit. Thank you, everyone coming over from TikTok. Thank you for everyone coming over from Twitch. Or if you happen to find my page on the For You page, if you enjoy what you see, make sure you subscribe for daily content for The Binding of Isaac and other games. And as always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some pages of mine like Noah Drummond, Michael McMaster, and Steve with a Lisp. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.